They went on a hunger strike. They've been sitting there for 50 long days in rain, in hot, sweltering heat. But to cut off your hair as a sign of protest, almost like, hair can represent both ways. One is liberation for many of us, and the other is protest, that you take my femininity away from me and I'm protesting. J. Devika, what's your first, comment on this act, which is playing up on the screen? Asha workers in Kerala tonsuring.
I think it is both. In Indian culture, as you know, cutting a woman's hair means many things. It means loss, it means grief, it means loss of succor in life. So all of that. So to cut one's hair is to declare all that. That's one meaning. The other meaning, Kerala being a very cosmopolitan state, is the meaning that the Iranian women have endowed the act. That is of throwing away a femininity that has proven to be a shackle. So the Asha worker women are also throwing away a certain kind of femininity, low, undervalued, underpaid, overworked femininity. Both, I would say.
Yes, very well said. Om Shalina, your first comment on the cutting, tonsuring of hair, and then we start the debate in depth. Go ahead.
Yeah, the fact that the ASHA workers are being pushed to such length just to demand what is rightfully theirs is something this government should be ashamed of. Yet, even after announcing such a drastic protest, the government has turned its back on them and has refused even to initiate discussions. And ASHA workers are demanding that they should be paid fair wages, which is not being done. A 7,000 rupees honorarium is being paid for the last so many years, and they are seeking for an hike in that as well as payment of their incentives in time, and moreover a 5 lakhs as lump sum on their retirement. But all those things which the government is turning their back against is affecting the frontline health system of the state.
Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when I started this conversation, I said it's not as if they are demanding anything extra. They speak about payment of pending salaries since the past 2 months, payment of pending incentives of the past 3 months, change in the honorarium scheme and grant of minimum wages of 21,000 rupees, and retirement benefits to those asked to retire at the age of 62. Well, there is a ping pong competition going on between the state and the center. The center says it's not feasible. The state says, and the center on the other hand says, well, Kerala wasn't proactive at all, and suffering are these backbone of rural healthcare in Kerala, these women who are sitting there in protest. Devika, let me come to you. A couple of weeks ago, when Veena George spoke to them, I had some hope. I thought, okay, here is a woman who says, I'm going to Delhi, I'll speak with JP Nadda and bring back a solution. Nothing happened. Instead, we saw an open slugfest between Asha workers and Veena George out in public glare. Devika, for a state which talks about power to the people, power to those who actually vote them in, I don't think there can be a worst example of what Pinarai's government stands for.
Totally. I mean, I don't see any more. I mean, I used to think that there was a difference between the CPM and the BJP, at least at the theoretical level.
Right.
It looks to me now that both are equally vicious. And there are points at which they are all agree. For example, if you take that Empuran film, it is both sides in that Empuran film are talking about hate, about revenge, about violence, and terrible anger. They agree that that is how we should solve the problems of the nation. So there is agreement on that. The only place where they don't agree is the livelihoods of the poor. There they seem to be, passing the buck. So one says that the other is responsible, the other responds by saying this one is responsible. And, and local BJP leaders are visiting the site, but yeah, what are they doing? Instead of visiting the striking workers, they should be visiting their own leaders and getting things right. If they intend to do anything more than take advantage of a situation that could work against the Pinarayi government. So
You
it's
know,
just
and you know, Devika, I've been hearing, oh, these Asha workers, they have attitude, they are not budging, they are very reluctant, they are very stubborn, they should go back home, etc. You know, this is very, very, it's like you undervalue women's work, you undervalue someone's work. I will say, Devika, you're throwing a tantrum. I'm sorry, it happens across board. In corporate world as well as here, we are not supposed to be heard, we're supposed to put our heads down and work. But what is the way out? Om Shalina, let me come back to you, Devika. Om Shalina, I'm asking you, what is the legal way out now? 50 days and counting.
See, in this matter, the ASHA workers are engaged to work as the community health warriors, and they are doing their work as per the remuneration that was offered much earlier, and there should be a hike in that is what they are asking for. And the legal battle that they are on the street right now asking the demands, because it is the government who has to take a decision on this. And the center state strike, or the talks that you are discussing about, say, what we have to understand is that when the demands are made from the center, what we have to understand is that this is a federal system, and when funds are being allocated to the states, there should be a utilization certificate that should be given by the state government. This is not for the first time. We have seen is it in the case of Manrega workers as well. So the utilization certificate, which is a must in giving financial assistance to states, is something which the state should
No,
be
no,
taken
you know,
care of.
you make a very good point, Om Shalina. Make a very good point, ma'am. But aren't they outside the ambit of Manrega workers? They are not Manrega workers. They are somehow treated like outside the ambit. Am I right or am I wrong?
They are outside Manrega workers. What I'm saying
Right.
is that in case of Manrega workers as well, when their remuneration was not paid in time, the utilization, what the center said is that the utilization certificate, which is required to be given by the state government, is not being submitted on time, which is delaying the payments. This
Right.
is the same thing that is happening here also. So the state government is turning back or turning a blind eye towards the demands that are being made by the ASHA workers, where they can correctly indulge into that. And why they are not indulging? They are saying that many of the ASHA workers who are in the CITU union are not in the strike. So that is the only thing that they are saying. They are
Right.
saying
So
only that.
it's a slugfest within a slugfest. CITU
Yes.
workers and Pinarayi. Yeah. I mean, that is the bigger story, of course. But do they have a legal recourse? I mean, what do they do? I mean,
Yes, they can move the High Court asking for indulgence.
you know,
That they can very well do.
yeah,
As
right. Yeah. Devika, I mean, I'll come back to you, Om Shalina. Devika, I'm asking you, what is happening to immunization in rural Kerala now? The block development officers all depend on ASHA workers. What is happening about maternal health? What is happening about neonatal health? Is everything stopped? Or Kerala has found an alternative suddenly?
no. What is interesting is that when these women went on strike, some 450 women were consistently at the strike site. And what the government did was to assign another ASHA worker to these places where these striking workers used to go. Now, what I have seen and with my own eyes is women sitting at the strike site and actually managing work back home, calling these ASHA workers who were supposed to work in their group of 500 houses, giving them directions, giving them information, telling them which house to go to meet pregnant women at what stage of pregnancy, children, giving the ASHA worker back home lists of children who are due for vaccination. So literally sitting there and working. So what this means is that the women may be striking, but they have not stopped working, and they are responsible. And I was amazed. I was asking them, so why are you doing this? And they say, look, we cannot be dump the responsibility of so many families that are dependent on us.